All right, welcome team. Grab a coffee, settle in, and let's get focused. Today's explainer, man, it's gonna fundamentally change how we build software together. We're looking at some massive new updates to Cloud Code, specifically the new agent view and the /goal command. These updates are literally turning us from single heads-down coders into true agent orchestrators. It's a game changer for productivity, and I want to make sure we're all leveraging this to its absolute fullest potential. Okay, let's just dive right in. Here's our roadmap for today's DevSync to level up our productivity. First up, welcome to agent orchestration. Second, managing concurrent terminal sessions. Third, launching background coding tasks. Fourth, autonomous execution with /goal. And finally, mobile monitoring and context. We're going to keep this tight and actionable so you can start using these tools literally today. Let's kick things off with the first major shift. Section 1, welcome to agent orchestration, moving beyond the terminal. So I want to ask all of you a direct question here. Why are we still coding single-threaded? Seriously, think about our current daily workflow. We just sit there, right? Staring at compiling code, waiting on a single AI task to finish up in a terminal tab before we can even start typing our next command. It's a massive bottleneck. And look, as developers, our time is way better spent orchestrating solutions, not babysitting a loading screen. You can really see the contrast in these approaches. With the old way, using a standard terminal-based assistant, you're just stuck waiting on one individual task in a single tab. But the new reality? A unified dashboard managing real-time active sessions all at once. The new agent view is just an absolutely massive quality of life upgrade. It completely transforms Claude Code from a simple coding CLI tool into a full-blown, centralized agent management system. So instead of one agent hijacking your entire terminal tab, you've got multiple agents running independently in the background while you oversee the whole shebang from a single interface. Right, let's move on to Section 2 and see how this actually builds into our daily habits. Managing concurrent terminal sessions, your centralized dashboard. Navigating this new UI is honestly incredibly simple. From literally any active session, you just press the left arrow key and boom, you see all of your active running Claude sessions in one unified list. You can instantly check which agents are happily coding away and which ones are stuck waiting for your user input. You can just jump in and out of sessions without losing any context at all. And hey, if an agent is stuck waiting on a decision, you just reply in line to unblock them immediately and then get right back to your main task. It's essentially a kind of peak mode for handling complex, multi-layered workflows without ever losing your train of thought. All right, next up is Section 3, launching background coding tasks, dispatching work. Think of this precisely like delegating discrete pieces of work to junior developers on the team. Here's the exact step-by-step workflow for dispatching that work. Step 1, you skip the foreground entirely by using the Claude BG command. Step 2, you just add in your specific coding task right there. And Step 3, you instantly launch a fresh, autonomous session running completely in parallel. Oh, and for those of you who already have a foreground task running that's taking way too long, you can easily move that existing workflow out of your way and into the background using the simple /BG command. So how are developers actually scaling this? Well, early users are doing some pretty cool things with multiple concurrent sessions. You can dispatch different ideas in parallel and let them act as PR babysitters. You can set them up as dashboard updaters, or, you can use them for looping background jobs. Just imagine this. You dispatch 3 separate feature tasks right before you go grab lunch, and you're returned to find fully completed pull requests ready for your review. I mean, that is the exact level of productivity we are aiming for here. But okay, we do need to pause for a quick reality check. Running multiple concurrent agents eats up tokens fast. The source material points out that having multiple agents running simultaneously is going to quickly consume your API limits. And honestly, rate limits can be a serious hurdle if you weren't careful. So as we transition our team to this autonomous orchestration model, we absolutely must monitor our token usage. Keep an eye on your API limits when running these parallel jobs so we don't just hit a brick wall mid-sprint. Let's roll into Section 4, autonomous execution with /goal, outcome-based work. Now this is without a doubt the biggest paradigm shift in this entire update. The /goal feature introduces persistent, outcome-based execution. That means the agent works autonomously across multiple turns until a defined completion condition is fully achieved. For those of you familiar with OpenAI's Codex, you'll notice this functions very similarly. It fundamentally stops us from having to manually prompt the model every single step of the way. So the crucial point is really captured when you compare the two. Normal chat modes require us to wait for direct user input after every single response. It's tedious, right? But the /goal feature, It runs continuous loops based on time intervals, external scripts, or conditions until the actual outcome is met. Actually, think of it like this. Instead of babying the prompt at every single turn, you simply set a concrete objective and you let it run. And the best part? This works everywhere. Whether you're in an interactive session using peak mode or doing remote control workflows. Finally, let's explore Section 5, Mobile Monitoring and Context Managing Away from Keyboard. Look, true orchestration means our workflows shouldn't drift, and honestly, we shouldn't be physically tied to our desks 24/7 either. Anthropic has made this super accessible through Claude Code Mobile. You can start a long-running autonomous task on your phone, give Claude a really complex end objective, leave it running overnight, and literally check the success on your phone the next morning. It gives you the ultimate flexibility to monitor your agent's execution and verify pull requests while you're completely away from your keyboard. Now, for any long-running task, context drift is always a major concern. But silent prompt trimming prioritizes sensitive instructions and user intent to reduce that context drift in long sessions. They've updated the system prompt compaction so it does this silently, meaning Claude no longer shows explicit, annoying alerts when context gets complicated or shortened. It's a fantastic built-in sanity check that keeps our long-running agent workflows strictly on track without us ever having to intervene. And hey, just to add a tasteful bit of developer humor to our new setup, check out the /radio feature. This actually launches Claude FM, which is Anthropic's built-in lo-fi coding radio station right inside Claude Code. Like the source material pointed out, it looks like AI just took the lo-fi girl's job. No way, right? But seriously, it's a highly engaging little addition to keep us in the zone while we orchestrate our fleets of agents. Which brings us to our final point, and a slightly provocative question for everyone on the team here. Are you ready to stop typing and start orchestrating? We have the tools right here to completely abandon our single-threaded habits, so I want to challenge all of you today. Just pick one task, use the Claude BG command, set a /goal, and fully embrace agentic development. Let's go level up this workflow.